Hi, I'm Stephan Kesting from grapplers.com, friend and training partner Richie Yip, and today, what do you do when a person's chin is completely down and you're trying to get the rear naked choke? The rear naked choke is such a fundamental move in jiu-jitsu, but it can be really hard to get if the guy buries his chin, especially if he's a no-neck. So, we're going to look at some different answers for that. We're going to get rid of the gi. One of the reasons it's harder to get the rear naked choke with the gi is there's more friction. It's harder for me to slip the hand in. Also, this is a quarter inch, 3/8 of an inch thick. So it's like his traps are bigger. It's like his chest is bigger. He just got, trying to connect to the kids, he just got way more swole because of this thing, which makes it less room to get the hand in. So we're gonna ditch the gi tops. Most of these principles also apply with the gi. So I'll show it from here. If Richie's sitting here and I'm on his back, say my hooks are in, but it's easier to teach on my knees. If his chin is up, then I just put the choke in, right? And I've got lots of other videos which I'll link up to about how to do the rear naked choke. But if he drops his chin down and puts his chin on his chest, it can be really hard to get in underneath that chin. It's made way worse by his hands being up and fighting, and we gotta take these hands out of play too, and we'll do that in a different video. So we're just gonna cover this component of it here, the burying the chin. The first answer comes from Kung Fu, the Phoenix Eye Fist. This is a regular fist, this is the Phoenix Eye Fist. See, it's got that one knuckle sticking forward. If I was to dig, if your chin's down please Richie, to dig for the rear naked choke just with my whole fist, I can mash the side of his face pretty good, but this is a big object and I'm trying to get into a small space. So if I lead with that knuckle, it's like a spear. So his chin is down. That allows me to take this in here and work my fist underneath his chin. From here, maybe I can swing it all the way through and go directly to the choke. So it's a Phoenix Eye Fist and it's a twisting motion. It's not really a pressure point attack. You're not going for the point underneath the ear here like, whoa, the combative style. You're using it to trace the line of the jaw. He's got his chin up a bit because it's going to hurt if we keep on doing it. You're using it to trace the line of the jaw. The second way to get his chin lifted is if my hand comes in, say I just get my fingers underneath his chin. I'm going to go like this and then shoot it. It's like a caterpillar. I'm going to peek my hand and then shoot it. So we're here, just my fingers made it right under the tip of his chin. I'm going to peek my hand and then shoot my hand in a bit further. I'm going to peek my hand, shoot it. Peek, shoot. Peek, shoot. Every time I do this, it lifts his chin up a bit, and then I go through. So I'm going to caterpillar it through. Here, there. Once I get to this trapezius here, once I can latch onto that far shoulder, he's pretty much done. From here, I can just insert the choke. The third way to get this is to nail the choke in the transition. So Richie, if you go on turtle please. If he's busy worrying about something else, then his chin might not be tucked. If I'm here and I'm attacking, say for the clock choke or the rear naked choke, and that's all I'm doing, then he's worrying about his chin. He's going to be hiding it on his shoulder, he's going to be burying his chin on his chest, he's going to be fighting with his hands, all of which suck from my perspective. But if I'm here, I've got, say, the overhook and the underhook, and I'm moving him around, and I'm pulling him onto me. Notice as I'm putting this hook in, I'm simultaneously sinking the choke. So all of a sudden, he's thinking about something else. You're going, oh crap, the hook's coming in, I'm giving up rear mount. And it's true, you are. But in that moment, that's when I sink the choke. So just do that one more time, please. So we're here. I'm going to be moving him around. I'm going to jump into rear mount. There. So the hook and the choke go simultaneously. I can totally finish this choke with just one hook in. One hook in is plenty powerful to finish the choke. The fourth option is really simple when you think about it, but also very effective. Say we're here and I'm trying to get the choke, but his chin is down and I can't get my hand underneath him. I'm going to put my arm into place, take my other hand, I'm going to pull on his forehead. I don't pull on his face, I don't pull under the nose, combative style, I don't like put both thumbs in his eye, I pull as high as I can on his forehead. That gives me the longest lever. With that long a lever, it's really rare for a person to have strong enough muscles, mostly the sternocleidomastoid, which goes here. It's a good muscle, but it's not that strong to be able to withstand pulling his head backwards. So we're here, my hand or my arm is over his face. I reach up, I pull back here, and then I can sink the choke very easily. This works even better face down on the ground. When you've got rear mount and the guy's face down, you reach up, you pull his head, you sink it. The fifth and final option, and this is one you're going to do in competition, in a fight, and only with training partners that you really, really like, is to simply apply the rear naked choke over the jaw. If you go here, Richie's jaw is in there, Richie's chin is in there. I'm going to apply the choke, and I'm just going to squeeze. Was that pain or was that choking?
It was pain that made the tap, but if you kept on going, it would have shut down my capacity to breathe for sure.
Yeah.
It would have eventually turned into a choke.
Yeah. So what I found when people have done this to me is like I'm there and I'm like, I'm not tapping to a chin choke, no effing way. And then as they keep on holding and squeezing hard, eventually the chin sort of begins to dislocate or open. And now it's the chin that's the jawbone that begins to push into the throat. So you can definitely choke right over the jaw. You need to have a strong squeeze, you need to have faith in it, and you need to hold it. Maybe you need to hold it a long time, but you can eventually do it. Now, should you do that to a beginner? No way. Should you do that to somebody who's smaller than you and weaker than you? No, absolutely not. If Richie's fighting in a week, he's going into Naga, or he's fighting in the cage somewhere, or he's just really serious about his training, then we're going to do that to each other kind of with mutual consent. Like, look, I'm going to be a bit of a dick to you and you're going to be a bit of a dick to me and we'll become better fighters. We need to get used to it. We can't have this false sense of security like, I have my chin down, you can't choke me. You can definitely choke right through the chin. But this is something that you save for training, or save in training, for only good friends who'll forgive you if you end up hurting them, or for people you really, really, really don't like. So those are 5 ways to deal with a chin being down when you're hunting for the rear naked choke in jiu-jitsu. If you liked what you saw, do 2 things for me. Subscribe to this channel, that way you won't miss future YouTube instructionals that we put out. We're putting out stuff all the time. And secondly, I put up my very best stuff through my email newsletter. I still do a lot of email. Every day I get emails from people that I've sent emails to saying, thank you so much, that tip really helped. So grapplearts.com/newsletter or grapplearts.com/book. Both of those get you on that newsletter. If you don't like what I send you, if you say this isn't for me, you can unsubscribe at any time. So it's totally worth trying out. A lot of people already have, a lot of people already get the benefits, so I strongly suggest that. Subscribe, sign up, and I'll see you on the mats another day.